why Mark Gatiss should be the next Doctor Who and the next head writer of Doctor Who. And you're screaming at me right now, not Mark Gatiss, he did this bad episode and that bad episode, Mick. I don't think Mark Gatiss has ever written a bad episode of Doctor Who, in my opinion. There may be episodes that you didn't enjoy personally. I think The Unquiet Dead is his best episode. He never topped The Unquiet Dead, but he did solid episodes. I believe that Mark Gatiss, who is an actor and a writer, would play a great Doctor. He's a great, multi-talented man. He would play a great Doctor. He's at the right age to play the Doctor, and he's a talented writer. And we wouldn't want to make him do 13 episodes a year. That doesn't happen anymore. I'm happy with 5 to 8, 10 Doctor Who episodes a year. But 5 episodes would be fine, and a Christmas special. That is fine with me, boys and girls. Because right now, Doctor Who is like the Terminator in the first film, where he's lost his skin suit, he's lost a leg, he's lost an arm, whatever, right? And he's hobbling. He's still hobbling after Sarah Connor, but he's on his last legs. Doctor Who is on its last legs. Like most of entertainment, because they've gone down this direction of shaving against the grain, insulting their customers, their viewers, and becoming overtly political. Was there ever any need to have Sir Isaac Newton played by a brown-skinned man? It was Sir Isaac Newton, or whoever, right? What was the point in that? It's not even a debate. The man was a white man. Why do it? Why upset people? Why rub people's rhubarb? There's no question, right? I don't think we're in the era to have social commentary in television and film anymore, because people see through it. Even when it's good, people don't want it. And your industry is on its knees, and you need to give the people what they want. This is not the era to shave against the grain. And diversity. Diverse Doctor Who casting, it's not the time, right? Now let's be absolutely clear. If Jodie Whittaker was in the Tennant and Eccleston era, with that type of top quality writing, or Ncuti Gatwa was part of the Christopher Eccleston, David Tennant era, they would be lauded as two of the best Doctors ever. It's not about the skin colour of someone playing the Doctor, or the gender. That, my friends, is immaterial. It's the quality or lack thereof of the writing. And the quality simply hasn't been good enough. Chibnall really was rubbing people's rhubarb, right? Yes, it was controversial to cast the first female Doctor. But if he actually made her Doctor the smartest person in the room without having to read her Sonic every 5 seconds, right? If she was the biggest personality in the room and not so bland, she would have been a great Doctor. There were some interesting stories in there after all. And at least Chibnall actually had a vision, as we've spoken about before. RTD2 has no fucking vision. It has no idea. RTD came back like a fire-breathing dragon. He was angry. He was going to teach those right-wing, straight white male Doctor Who fans a lesson. He just drove them away. Maybe that's what he wanted. This is what happens when you're so overtly political. When art isn't your number one priority. And when Doctor Who and the art form was RTD's number one priority, we had his first beautiful era. 5 years of fucking perfection. And whatever you think about Moffat's era, we had greatness with him as well. I said the other day, we need Doctor Who to be fun again. I want to see the drama, I want to see the seriousness, I want to see the starkness, as we've always seen in the revival, but Doctor Who's not fun anymore. One thing I'll say about the Matt Smith-Moffat era, it is dark, there's great compelling stories, but Matt Smith, the 11th Doctor, is also a lot of fun to watch. He makes you smile, he makes you laugh. He's absolutely the fucking Doctor. And Doctor Who needs to return to this. It needs to be fun. to watch Doctor Who again. It used to be fun watching Doctor Who. It's not fun, it's just fucking boring watching Doctor Who. And I feel, and I know lots of people don't want these people that RTD brought in, Gatis, Moffat, all of these people to be involved in Doctor Who. I understand that, I've said that myself. But I just feel that left to their own devices, I think the BBC are going to do what the BBC do. They're going to want the first female Doctor Who showrunner, whether she's any good or not. We're going to get another Witcher situation. I think they will just cast another woman. And again, if she's a great doctor, I don't care if the doctor's black, female, trans, whatever. If the doctor's great and the writing's great, it'll work and people will forget about the identity politics, right? People would eventually. And, you know, the bigots would be silenced. But you can bring someone in, no matter who it is, and the writing shit, like it was in RTD2, the Gatwa era, and the Chibnall era, then you give people, the bigots, the racists, you give them an excuse to shit on what you're doing. And that's what Chibnall and RTD2 did. But I feel that Gatis could really turn Doctor Who around. Now, Gatis has had a lot of hatred from Doctor Who fans. Doctor Who fans are very passionate. Every Doctor Who fan has got an idea what Doctor Who should be. And I think Doctor Who should be fun, the character should be fun, he should be the biggest personality, the smartest person in the room. But I don't care if it's a white guy, black guy, female, whatever. That's immaterial to me. And I think that Gatis would be a great doctor and would run a tight ship. I think it would be perfect. He has experience. He's worked within Doctor Who before with RTD. As I say, I think he'd be a great doctor and he would write a great show. And I'd say, give him 5 episodes in 2027. Let him play his doctor. And I think it would be absolutely fantastic.